Hello everybody and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. So as mentioned in the previous episode, I was going to actually extend the width of the header which we currently have. So obviously we can't actually modify the current header, but we can buy a brand new one which is much wider. So this is obviously the old one just here, which is, when you look at the larger one, very small. So if you want to know the actual measurements of these, I can tell you. We did have the 625R, which was 7.6 metres in width. We've gone up to the 635R, or the 635R, which is quite a bit more expensive, but we can get 10.7 metres now, which is going to be hopefully a big improvement for our fields. There's nothing wrong with the old header, it's just it wasn't really big enough for our expanding farm, so we do have to go for something a little bit bigger, so this should be good. Now I'm a little bit concerned actually, because it would appear it is starting to go a bit dark and the rain is coming. We have to finish this field. I would love to finish the harvest and bale it before this rain does come. The sky has been looking overcast for a while, including all of the previous episode, so I don't know, it could be still half a day away, or it could be just about 3 minutes away. It's hard to tell looking at the sky because it does look fairly threatening. Okay, so let's just get this onto the header trailer and we'll make a good start. The other one will be taken away by the dealership. They're going to come and pick it up. So, yeah, we'll just leave it there. And they will put the money in our bank account. Should be alright. Yeah, hopefully that is not too far up here. I need to still be able to turn, of course. So, we'll just see. Ah, that's fine. Good. Okay, so back to the field. I'm going to commence baling again, or resume baling, and yeah, we'll also start to clear the bales again. We're clearing as we go. Well, we're doing everything actually. We're harvesting, baling and clearing all in one big pass, which actually is working very well, so I'm very impressed by that. But yes, with the rain coming, it would be just fantastic if we can get everything put away in the sheds before it does arrive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! It's raining. It's actually raining. And we have only just made it back to the field. Could that have gone worse? When I said it could rain in 3 minutes, I was kind of joking. But no, it was actually less than 3 minutes, I think. Quick! We need to get this grain under cover. And we need to get this thing folded up. We've got straw out as well. Oh, the biggest sigh possible is coming your way. At least it's just a game. Okay, right, let's get this back into the shed then. Can we put a sheet over it? I think we do have a cover. Yep, that's very good, because otherwise we would have been a bit stuck. We'll put the lights on. Makes it look Christmassy. And yeah, we'll go and put it we'll put it in the silo, I think. I don't think it's going to be the right price to sell, so we'll just put it away. But oh, it's chucking it down. Absolute washout. That's disappointing. And I'm not usually that disappointed. I would have loved to get the field done, but the weather is against us. Before I do tip it, I will check the price, just in case it is good enough to actually sell straight away. But I've not seen a great demand appear, so it's unlikely. It could still be a good price though. Okay, it's still a fairly good price actually. I think we can wait. We can definitely wait. We have a lot of it, so we need to make sure we do get the best price possible. Quick! Tip! We need to keep it dry. No more capacity for wheat. Oh. Okay, well in that case what we'll do is we'll keep it covered over. We'll put it under cover completely. And then the rest of the field can go in this trailer once it is ready, and after that we'll just sell the whole lot. Hopefully the price will be even better by then. It really isn't that bad now though. As it is raining, I haven't got a clue what we're going to do. The obvious thing would be to feed the animals, but we actually did that yesterday. It turns out I did things back to front. If we'd done the harvest first, then we actually wouldn't be in this position. It would all be in, the bales would be in here keeping, oh sorry, the bales would be in here not keeping nice and dry, and yes, everything would just be feeling much better. So, yeah, actually that's a fair point. Thankfully, it's looking very positive that this is actually going to be fixed for 19. The last thing we heard was it's 90% there, so hopefully does become 100% there before the release, or at the release, and yeah, we no longer see rain coming through the roof, because that would be quite disappointing, I would say. So, 100,000 litres is there. We could actually put another silo up if we wanted to, but I don't think we're going to need to. I think it's quite rare for us to actually fill it. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll shut the door. It's raining in. There we go. We'll shut both the doors. Okay. So, let's see if the header is gone. Ah yes, they were just taking it away when we got here. So we've actually made there £24,144. Not bad at all. We need to find a place to put this. This is going to be required again, and actually because we've left it so long to drill the field which is going to be converted into an arable field, I might take another cut from it, field 44, because one thing I'd absolutely love to do, and one thing which you really do need to do, is silage in a pit. So no more silage bales, but yeah, silage in a pit, because it's going to be super handy for feeding these cows the power food they require. They require it and they desire it. But yeah, let's just see how they're actually doing. It should be really good. It is good. But yes, they're going to have silage. I think the pit is around the corner. I haven't actually examined it in detail. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. So that's going to be good. Yep, nice big pit. We'll never fill it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll do that, hopefully, actually, when this harvest is done. For the time being, though, I'm going to go and sleep right next to this windrower. Take a break. Good news, everyone. The combine is back on the move. It's 24 minutes past 5, so we have actually managed to get a bit more harvesting in today. The rain stopped a while ago. I've been letting it dry out a bit, so yeah, we don't have much of the day left, but at least we can continue. It's not ideal to be baling such a wet straw, but we need to get it done. So yeah, we'll get it put away. Obviously, if this was a super realistic series, we'd have to give it a day or so just to dry out. And if it was super wet, or it had rained an awful lot on it, we'd probably have to spread it out again and then swath it up again and bale it then. So yeah, I'm pleased. I'm very pleased that we are doing it this way today, because I really want to get on with it. So the baler is just over here. I don't think the follow me will have actually recorded or remembered my settings from yesterday. Oh, it has, wow. How can I underestimate such a fantastic mod? And here is the tractor we're going to be driving. The Fendt. So once again, we'll continue baling. I'll just make sure that it's actually working. Making sure it's actually picking the bales up, because the last thing I want to do is start baling and then drop a load without even realising that it's not picking it up. I think it will do though. After all, it's not exactly a very challenging mod to figure out how to use. Simple and very effective. Yes, the reason why it's taken a while for the first bale to come out is because I actually totally emptied the baler at the end of the previous episode. I would do it on the bend. But yes, that is working fine. Good. And that working width is dramatically better, dramatically improved from what it used to be. So there we go, for all those of you who wanted to have a bigger header, we have one. It's not gigantic, but it is certainly big enough now. Big improvement. Perfect. The only other thing though is the combine harvester itself is going to fill up faster with this header, because it's taking in more. Anyway, let's just continue with this baling. I think in a second I'm going to stop, so we'll do this piece here, that piece, and then we'll go and get the truck and we'll unload the combine. It's about half full, so we should have time to do this. And then I don't think it's going to take long to finish after that. It's going to be very fast. But yeah, I really do want to get the silage done. I want to get a pit fermenting. Okay, so here we are, back in the truck. We're going to have to open the door first. And yeah, we've got 9,791 litres in here, which leaves absolutely loads of space. We'll never fill it. So yeah, because we have a restricted amount of storage space, I think we'll actually take something, whatever is left, the capacity left in the trailer, we'll take out of storage once we've finished the field. So it'll probably only be about, what would it be, 30,000 litres, I would have thought. But that is almost full, so I need to prepare for the unload. 89%. If we can do, it'd be good to unload now before it turns, but I don't know if it's going to be able to. There is an approach I've taken recently and it has worked quite well, but the approach angle which I'm on at the moment is not quite the same. However, that has just worked really well. It's to sort of go alongside and then put the cab in front of the combine harvester just to stop it, just blocks it. And yeah, that's worked pretty well, but that's just as good. That is just as good as long as it all goes in. And we continue. I think we're going to get probably around 2 combine loads out of the rest of it, maybe 1. The yield is very good, so it's quite hard to predict. Anyway, back to the baler. The other issue I had before actually was because of the very narrow header. The combine was really close to the previous swath, so the tractor that's following us now actually crashed into the header. So I don't know if that's going to still happen. It really shouldn't do. Might still be close, but yep, that has sorted that problem, so that's good. I could always put the tractor on the other side. That is a solution. And here we go, the final piece of the field. That is such a good working with though. It's taking in everything there. And our tractor appears to be, well, the one following us appears to be pushing a bale. I have no idea why, but it seems to be working. Hopefully when it turns it knocks it off and picks it up. Yep, perfect. Okay, good. That made me miss a bit. Oh well. Come back to it. Yeah, 79% full. It should get to the end. Yes, it will do. So that's turned out absolutely amazingly. I absolutely love that bigger header. It's going to be so useful for when we do even bigger fields. Because this field really isn't that big. It's just, it felt quite big with the previous header. And it finishes off with 88% in the tank. And actually, the tractor following us is almost full as well. We're on the top layer. So basically, things are just going as usual, very well for this farm. I don't know why this farm is so successful, but it is. Anyway, we're going to have to pull forward. It's all built up on one side by the look of it. And even though we've got a wider header, the auger is still much wider. So you really could still have a slightly wider one again. Okay, we'll just finish off the baler as well. And I come back to the piece I missed just over here, although I have missed other pieces too. But it should get the complete bale. Let's just see. Good. Okay. So we finish off with, like I say, almost a full trailer of bales, and how much is in the other one? Can't quite tell, but it looks quite good. 40%? 49%. Nice. Right, so I think I need to arrange a plan here. I need to organise a plan. I would say the first step is to do the grain. We'll then come back for the bales, and then after that we'll sort out the combine harvester. This can stop here. And yeah, that can have its engine switched off. And so can this. That's much quieter. So it is time. It's time to go over to the yard to top this up. Looks like it's going to be in the region of 30-something thousand litres. And then that can go over to the sell point. Hopefully the price is still as good as it was earlier, or better. If it's better, then that's absolutely fantastic. Just to double check which sell point it was. I would remember if I saw it. It was Agri XJS, I think. The thing is, we don't actually need wheat at all for this farm. It is just something to sell. How do we fill up? New to this. Yeah. Because we don't have pigs, so nothing actually would even take wheat. I'm assuming pigs do take wheat. Pigs. Yes, they do. Try and level it off. That is a super fast fill rate. No hanging about here. Now, over to the sell point. Agri XJS, I know exactly where to go for that. It's basically as if we were going to the store. So we'll take our usual journey. I know this very well now. But we have a nice vehicle to drive on a very pleasant evening after a fairly disgusting day. It's been a very wet day. But things have improved. And yeah, that field there can be cut for silage. And the good thing is, because we've got the Krone Big M, Big X, Big M, whichever, yeah, we can just swath it up straight away. We don't have to get a windrower. And in fact, actually, I probably should be taking it with us because we're going almost to the store anyway, but we need to pick up a forage wagon or a loading wagon to be able to pick up the grass, and a pretty big one as well. Could have planned that better. I think we'll just go back. Yeah, we'll go back another time. Yeah, it would mean employing a worker to drive anyway, so we don't want to do that. We're strapped for cash. Oh, and for anybody wondering about the price at the moment, it is still the best at this place. So yeah, don't worry, we're not going to one which used to be the best but isn't anymore. Was that the way in? Which is the way in? Just here, I think. Here we go. Yeah, actually the price is fairly static at the moment. It's not really changing. How on earth am I going to get around here? I think we turned up with something a little bit too large, but it should be possible. Caution, drive slowly. Yeah, I think we'll be doing that. 46.8 tons. Was it? Yep. And our sell point is just over here. Providing I've gone to the right sell point. I think this is it. I will of course double check before I make a mistake. Yep, okay, that's good. Let's watch that money go up. Our hard work is once again paying off. That's gone through the roof. Providing we don't have to pay for damages, which we've just done, we have produced $96,819. I know it says pounds, but just ignore it. It's just set to pounds. Okay. Next step: put the baler away and clean up the bales. With it just being us that's running this farm, it's not multiplayer or anything, I would say getting rid of the grain cart would be a good idea. The chaser bin, I never use it, and I don't think I am going to use it. There's just no need for it. We also have another trailer, but I'm not going to get rid of that because there is a chance that we will use it. We might even put a dolly on it so a tractor can tow it. But yeah, of course this will take it as well. So I'm not going to get rid of that. We might need it at some point. But as for the chaser bin, yeah, I can't really see me actually using it. With a bit of luck, that other tractor is going to follow us directly now without actually being offset. And then we can drive into the barn. and take those bales off as well, as well as putting this away. Oh yes, and before I forget as well, I think, yeah, it's about time we did actually put the front loader down on this thing. It's going to start to concern people. Yeah, I think rule 1 to operating or switching off a front loader tractor is to put it down safely on the ground. So we'll just put it here. There we go. Okay, so the baler could fit in there if we wanted it to. Might be a good place for it. The tractor obviously won't do, but we do have a designated tractor store now, so that isn't necessarily an issue. There we go. That's neat. And now for the bale tractor. And I've got to say, actually, this tractor here has done really well, this John Deere, because that must be really heavy, all of that, and it hasn't struggled once. It even managed to pull all of it and push a bale. I don't know how it did it. It's a super tractor. So, yeah, my straw bales are fairly messy. We're using them now as a padding agent more than anything. And also bedding, of course. But, yeah, we're kind of wasting half a bale every time we do a full load of the feed mixer. It doesn't matter. It is only one bale per 40,000 litres. That's picking up half of that stack. But yeah, that should be alright. We can go not quite as far back as well. So if we go here, if we set that to unload to back, we should be able to get away with it. Yep, okay, good. And in fact that trailer can live here. So I'll put these two tractors away, and then we'll do the combine harvester really quickly, and then it'll be on to the silage, which will probably be in the next in-game day, which will still be in this episode. How much space do we have in the tractor store? So there's space there. The Fendt doesn't actually need to be put away, so that isn't even a problem, because we're going to be using the Fendt for the silage. But at some point it is going to have a bay here. This is definitely a potential one. I just can't believe we can even fit this in here. That's quite impressive. So, good night. What a productive night. So what's happened is we've made $98,000 from the cow's milk, which as usual is very impressive. We also sold the chaser bin and bought the new forage wagon. So there's been quite a lot of money going in and out of the bank account. I think in the end we ended up with less, but we have actually benefited here from a brand new, and in fact the largest forage wagon, which is very impressive. This is the field of choice. This is the field which is going to be converted to arable after this cut, and yeah, we should be able to get quite a bit off this, and with our 50,000 litre capacity forage wagon we should be going for some time between each unload, which is good, because that can waste quite a bit of time actually. Actually, even though it's the largest, I believe, yeah, it doesn't look huge. You would imagine another one which is bigger. 50,000 litres, 42,000 litres, obviously these are smaller. And, oh, well, of course, that is the largest of all, this one just here. But, yeah, that's the biggest we could get. So we'll get it all set up, and it can start to collect the grass. This time it hasn't been fertilised, so it's not going to be quite as good, but it's just all extra for us. It's not really any expenses here at all. In fact, there are no expenses. It's pure profit, except for having to buy all the machinery, which was very expensive. We have the bale stack too, which I have to go around it. And thankfully, because we have the glance mod, we can see exactly how full it is, and it's already 10% full. It's super grass or something. It's just the most productive grass on the map. Seems a shame to convert it back to arable. I've left the crone on a worker. Hopefully it's going to work alright, because I think we've got past most of the poles which are in the, well, at the ends of the fields. They should be alright, but we'll just see how we go. Anyway, we're almost full again. As you've probably seen from the time-lapse, unless you've skipped the time-lapse, the pit is filling up quite nicely, and in fact we are getting so much out of this. So it's all looking very positive. That's 98%. And there we go. So I forget which load this is, probably about load number 5. 50,000 litres at a time, that's not bad. Seems to be working as well. There's the combine harvester. Yeah, brought it back off screen. And yeah, I put the water tanker away in there because it was a bit in the way and looking a bit scruffy. Okay, so yeah, either side of that pile you see there needs to be filled to the left and the right of it. Keep it nice and even. I don't know how many more loads there's going to be, but I would imagine about 2. Maximum of 2. I said 2 for the wheat field as well, and it ended up being just 1, so yeah, 1 to 2. Oh, that was super close. Oh, that technically should get around there just about, but there seems to be a bit of a collision. There we go. Although that is not bad for a collision. It's not sticking out far at all. Yeah, it's getting ahead of us now. But I just thought I'd show you some in real time as well as the time lapse, because not everybody likes time lapses, as I've already found out. I think from reading my comments, unless some viewers stay silent about it, I'd say 90% of my viewers like time lapses within the videos, and about 10% aren't so keen. But that is not a bad ratio. Obviously it's just a pure guess, but that's the way I feel from reading comments. And yeah, it's going to be about 2 more loads, I would imagine. Now tomorrow, if we're back on Lone Oak Farm, I'm not sure if we're going to be, we will be most likely putting this into an arable crop, this field, because now we've taken the grass off it again, it won't feel quite as wasteful as ploughing in or just direct drilling the grass. I say direct drilling because I've actually seen it happen on this map, and I think only this map I've seen it happen, where you can actually direct drill grass. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to, I'm guessing you should be able to, but yeah, I've seen it done. In fact, I did it myself over there by accident, so I don't know if it actually grows though. I can't say if it actually grows, but it certainly gets rid of the grass. Where's my crone? Is it still moving? It says finished. Okay. But it shouldn't be too difficult to get it working again, providing it does it in a straight line and doesn't just make a massive mess of the field. Might be better off putting it back on a follow me course. Oh, I see. It's because we don't own this field here. It knocked it off because basically what happened is it got the error message saying you don't own the field, and it told it to stop basically. So if we bought that field we wouldn't have that problem. We are going to be buying more fields, so that is potential one for us. 49, that is huge. That is a huge field. Wow. It's going to be pricey, but we should be able to afford it very soon. And once again we're almost full, so providing it doesn't crash into that pole at the end of the field, there is still one more. It will be able to finish, but yeah, I can't imagine it navigating that, to be honest. We are full once again. It's stopped there. Oh, it's going to do that trick. Well, that's quite clever. That is quite clever. Much more professional than just crashing into the pole. And this time we'll fill it to the right of that middle pile. And that is actually going to make it very even. So when we come to compact this, then it's going to be hopefully not too rough. What we're looking at here. 255,000 litres and growing. 6% compacted. I think we're going to probably use the tractor, the John Deere 9RX, to actually level this and compact it. Massive heavy thing. Right, the last load. Let's go and get it. It's done it fine. That is quite impressive. Missed a few bits, but could have been worse. I could have come back and it could have just been embedded into that wooden electric pole, spinning its wheels like a madman. And there we go, the last piece. In fact, over half again. That is another 50 something percent, 56%. Well, I'm very impressed. That is going to be a lot of fermented silage. Grass bale castle, just there. New landmark. And the last load going into the pit. We'll put it somewhere near the back. So we finish off with 328,444 litres. Way more than I'd ever expect off a non-fertilised field. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, hope you've enjoyed the video. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.